Here's innovation from Goyle that takes you further. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes have been expertly crafted with the latest in liquid engineering technology, highly advanced for modern engines, prolongs oil change intervals, save you fuel, clean, protect and enhance engine performance. The way engines work has become complex, and Goyle has innovated to stay ahead with expertly crafted lubricants that work excellently with all petrol and diesel engines of today. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes. Innovation that takes you further. Goyle. Good energy.
You're most welcome to a new era of banking at GCB Bank, where there are no long queues at the bank. Because you can enjoy swift access to your account anywhere, anytime with GCB e-banking solutions. Experience a world where you have financial convenience from a bank with integrity. A world where you can focus on your business and trust us to provide you with limitless business banking solutions that will take you to new heights. When you need a loan, sooner is better than later. So we give it to you in 24 hours to make sure the experience is memorable. Whatever you need, sir, we have an exceptional team of diverse professionals ready to serve you with a smile. Trust us with your money. We are bigger, better, safe, and ready to take you places beyond banking.
GCB Bank, your bank for life.
Welcome to the 2019 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. This is the 20th 1A stage contest, and it features Sandema Senior High Technical School, Osei Tutu Senior High School, and Boateng Senior High School. The whole thing. Oh. It's like teaching and then they tell you the whole show. Welcome to the 2019 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. This is the 20th 1A stage contest, and it features Sandema Senior High Technical School, Osei Tutu Senior High School, and Boateng Senior High School. Let's meet the contestants. Sandema Senior High Technical School. Sandema Senior High Technical School is represented by
Indesire Emmanuel, second year.
Kuda Victor.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
How are you?
Yeah, fine.
Great.
Yes, madam.
You are seeded school.
Yes.
How have you been preparing this past year?
I just been learning and then listen to the advice of our teachers. Everything.
Everything?
Yes.
Okay, that's good to know. Use this opportunity to tell us a little bit more about your school, just a little.
Okay. Sandema Senior High Technical School is a mixed school situated in the Upper East region in a town at Sandema in the Bulisa North District, and our motto is Hands and Brain.
All right. Thank you. Now, this contest today, what shall we expect from you?
I expect that the yellow should go.
Yellow must go. Yellow must go.
Yes, madam.
All right. We shall be looking out for the yellow. Best wishes to you.
Thank you.
Osei Tutu Senior High School. Osei Tutu Senior High School is represented by
Samuel Atopoku final year. Julius Akokumanti final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
How are you?
Yes, we are good.
Good. You are coming from the prelims.
Yes, please.
What happened there?
We met in Sutaman Senior High School and Nafana Presby Senior High School, and by God's grace we won.
All right, great. So this contest,
Nothing but the best.
that's all. You don't want to talk about your school. All right. I wish you well.
Thank you, madam.
Boateng Senior High School. Boateng Senior High School is represented by
Come Nathaniel Ajiti, final year.
Samuel Messier, the final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
And how are you doing?
By God's grace, we are doing fine.
All right, you are coming from prelims.
Yes, madam.
What happened there?
Okay, at the preliminary stage, we met at Kintampo Senior High and Drapa SHS. And by God's grace, we were able to sail through to this stage.
Okay, well done. Please, use this opportunity to tell us a little bit about your school.
Okay, Otibwati Senior High School is a mixed school located in the Eastern Regional Capital, Koforidua. It is a very small school, formerly known as Koforidua Secondary School. But as God is alive, big things always come in small packages.
All right. I have to agree with that. Now, this contest, what are we to expect from you?
Okay, we have come. This is the third time we are here, and we are new to this game. But this year we have come, and as we are doing already, God is with us, and we will continue to do the same thing, exactly the same.
Okay. I wish you well. We've met the contestants. I don't need to waste too much time. Let me just go straight ahead and acknowledge our sponsors, then we can begin. The National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service with support from GOIL, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, GCB Bank, Vimto, Academic City College, Adansi Travels, Kenya Airways, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, GTP, FH Hakan University of Applied Sciences, and InterVarsity. Our media partners are Joy News, Joy FM, My Joy Online, and YFM. This is a prime time production. My name is Elsie Kaufman, and I'm honored to be your quiz mistress. Thank you. Contestants, the contest comes to you in 5 rounds. The first round is a round for fundamental concepts. The questions are simple and direct. I'm expecting simple and direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available for the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, 1 bonus point. If the answer is incorrect, there's a penalty, 1 point. For questions that require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds to present your answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds to do so. All questions are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. First set of questions will require 10 seconds of your time. I'm going to be starting with you, Sandema, but there's a preamble to all schools. Preamble. State the major composition of the cell wall of the following organisms. That means when I get to you, I will give you an organism. Please let me know the major composition of the cell wall of the organism. I hope you have it. All right. So, Sandema, spirogyra. Yes, Victor.
Cellulose.
You're right. Boateng, Aspergillus niger. Komi.
Peptidoglycan.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. The right answer is chitin. Osei Tutu with the same preamble, E. coli. Yes, Samuel.
Peptidoglycan.
Yes. Next set, 10 seconds. Sandema. When propene is heated under pressure in the presence of a catalyst, it forms polypropene or polypropylene. Why is polypropene an addition polymer? Yes, Emmanuel.
It is an additional polymer because when propene is being heated under the effect of the catalyst, it oxidizes to release the double bond that is in between. It will oxidize to break those bonds and reform to form that polypropene.
No, I'm not accepting it. Yes, Komi.
So propane contains an unsaturated bond because it has a double bond, a pi bond between the carbons. So when multiple of them are heated under the influence of the catalyst, there's no part of it is taken out, but the multiple propanes are combined at the unsaturated bond part. That's where the pi bonds are able to form dipoles to attract each other to form the long chain of polypropane, and no substance is given out.
No, I'm not giving it. This is a lot simpler than you people are thinking. So it's simply a polymer that is formed by joining together many molecules of propene. And the reaction that takes place is an addition reaction. Okay, so you have addition reactions taking place through the double bonds to form the compound, and that is why it's an addition polymer. Your major question. Give the difference between the chemistry of the formation of addition polymers and the formation of condensation polymers. Yes, Komi.
Okay, with the addition polymers, the monomers undergo addition reaction, and they are just added to form long chain without the release of any smaller molecule. But with the condensation polymers, the reaction is a condensation reaction, which means a small molecule, which can be water or HCl or an acid, is given out. And this is because the two monomers are such that at the ends they have structures that...
Okay. Go ahead. Osei Tutu. Is starch an addition or condensation polymer? Please give your reason. Yes, Samuel.
Starch is a condensation polymer. This is because when 8 monomers, that's the amylopectin and the amylose, when they combine to form the starch, small molecules of water are released from them to form the starch.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Express the variation as an equation. Express the variation as an equation. Sandema. Y varies partly as x and partly as the inverse of x squared. Yes, Emmanuel.
We have y is equal to kx plus 1 over x squared.
No, I can't accept it. Yes, Samuel.
We have y is equal to kx plus p over x squared, where k and p are the constants of variation.
Yes. With the same preamble, your major question. Y is partly a constant and partly varies as x cubed. Yes, Samuel.
We have y is equal to k plus px cubed, where k and p are constants of variation.
Yes. Osei Tutu. With the same preamble. Y varies jointly as x and z squared, and inversely as square root of w. Yes, Julius.
Y equals the expression kxz squared all over square root of w.
Two out of three. What is K? You've introduced a parameter, you need to tell me what it is. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. The mass of 1 mole of an ideal gas is 32.0 grams. That is the preamble. Did you get your preamble? Again. The mass of 1 mole of an ideal gas is 32.0 grams. Sandema. Find the mean square speed of 5.0 mole of the gas of volume 2.5 meter cubed and pressure 8.4 times 10 raised to the power 4 Pascal. for bonus. The right answer is 3.9 times 10 raised to the power 6 meters squared per second squared. With the same preamble, Boateng, find the mean square speed of 4.0 mole of the gas of volume 4.8 meter cubed and pressure 9.6 times 10 raised to the power 4 Pascal. Coming.
We have 2.1 times 10 exponent 6 meters squared per second square.
That's incorrect for bonus. Or it's too late. It's over. The right answer is 1.1 times 10 raised to the power 7 meters squared per second squared. Osei Tutu, with the same preamble, find the mean square speed of 2.0 mole of the gas of volume 3.2 meter cubed and pressure 5.0 times 10 raised to the power 4 Pascal. Yes, Julius.
1.5 times 10 to the power 6 meters squared per second squared.
That's incorrect for bonus. The right answer is 7.5 times 10 raised to the power 6 meters squared per second squared. Next set, 10 seconds, and I have a preamble. Preamble to all schools. Distinguish between the larva and the pupa of mosquito with respect to the following. Distinguish between the larva and pupa of mosquito with respect to the following. Sandema, body shape. Yes, Emmanuel.
The mosquito size as compared to the larva size as compared to the mosquito is relatively bigger than the mosquito when it grows, and the larva has the larva also the pupa also have.
That's incorrect. For bonus. The larva is long and worm-like in shape, whereas the pupa is comma-shaped. With the same preamble, Boateng, growth and molten. Yes, Komi.
The larva grows faster, and it's an active growing stage, but the pupa is relatively inactive or dormant, and it molts to become the imago. So the larva does not molt and it grows faster, but the pupa molts to become the imago.
That's incorrect. For bonus. The larva grows and molts, but the pupa doesn't grow and molt. Osei Tutu, with the same preamble, feeding habit. Samuel.
The larva is actively feeding, that is, it uses filter feeding And for the pupa, the pupa does not feed. It is inactive.
The first part again.
The larva feeds actively by filter feeding, but the pupa does not feed.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. The larva feeds on vegetation. It's actually herbivorous, but the pupa doesn't feed. Preamble to all schools. Compound A reacts with hydrogen gas according to the equation 2A plus 2H2 gas going to B plus 2C. The rate law has been found to be rate is equal to K multiplied by concentration of A squared multiplied by concentration of H2 raised to the power 1. Did you get your preamble? Again, compound A reacts with hydrogen gas according to the equation 2A plus 2H2 gas going to B plus 2C. The rate law has been found to be rate is equal to K multiplied by concentration of A squared multiplied by concentration of H2 raised to the power 1. So Sandema, calculate the rate of the reaction when the concentrations of A and H2 are 0.200 and 0.100 mole per decimeter cubed respectively, and the rate constant is 4.30 times 10 raised to the power negative 2 units. Pay attention to units. Decimeter to the power 6 per mole squared second, or another way of putting it, per the expression mole per decimeter cubed squared, second to the power 1, sorry. Let me repeat that. 4.30 times 10 raised to the power negative 2 decimeter to the power 6 per mole squared second, or per mole per decimeter cubed squared second. All right. Give the units of the rate. Yes, Emmanuel.
We have per mole dm to the power negative 6 per second squared.
That's incorrect. Yes, Komi.
We have 1.72 times 10 to the power negative 4 mole per dm cube second.
You are right. With the same preamble, your major question. Keeping the concentration of A at 0.200 mole per decimeter cubed, find the initial concentration of hydrogen that will increase the instantaneous rate to 3.00 times 10 raised to the power negative 4 mole per decimeter cubed second, assuming the value of the rate constant remains at 4.30 times 10 raised to the power negative 2 decimeter to the power 6 per mole squared second. Samuel.
Okay, Madam, the concentration of hydrogen gas, that will change the rate constant to 3.00 times 10 to the power negative 4 is 1.62 times 10 to the power 0 mole per dm cube.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. The right answer is 0.174 mole per decimeter cubed. Osei Tutu, with the same preamble. Calculate the rate constant if in another rate measurement, the rate was found to be 3.40 times 10 raised to the power negative 4, when the concentrations of A and H2 were 0.200 mole per decimeter cubed and 0.200 mole per decimeter cubed, respectively. Samuel.
4.25 times 10 to the power negative 5 dm to the power 6 per mole squared per second.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. The right answer is 4.25 times 10 raised to the power negative 2 decimeter to the power 6 per mole squared second. Next set, 30 seconds. I have a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Factorize as an exact cube. Factorize as an exact cube. Sandema. X cubed minus 6x squared plus 12x minus 8. Yes, Emmanuel.
We have x minus 2 all cube.
Yes. With the same preamble, Boateng, x cubed plus 9x squared plus 27x plus 27. Samuel.
We have x plus 3 all cube.
Yes. With the same preamble, x cubed plus 12x squared plus 48x plus 64. Yes, Julius?
We have into brackets x plus 4 all cube.
Yes. Last set of questions for the round, 30 seconds. Sandema, determine the magnitude of the magnetic flux density at the center of a singleton circular coil of radius 0.20 meter in which a current of 5.0 amperes flows. Emmanuel.
0.1 Tesla.
That's incorrect. Which of you, please? Samuel?
5 pi times 10 to the power negative 6 Tesla.
I'm not accepting that. The right answer is 1.6 times 10 raised to the power negative 5 Tesla. Boateng. Determine the magnitude of the magnetic flux density at the center of a 510 circular coil of radius 0.20 meter in which a current of 2.0 amperes flows. Yes, Samuel.
Times 10 to the power. We have 5.0 times 10 to the power negative 6 Tesla.
That's incorrect. Yes, Samuel.
3.14 times 10 to the power negative 5 Tesla.
No, I can't accept it for a bonus. Do you know the right answer? 3.1 times 10 raised to the power negative 5 Tesla. Now your own question, last question. Determine the magnitude of the magnetic flux density at the center of a 410 circular coil of radius 0.40 meter in which a current of 5.0 amperes flows. Yes, Samuel.
3.1 times 10 to the power negative 5 Tesla.
You are right. And that's the end of the first round.
At Central University, we are not just giving theoretical knowledge, but also real-life practical immersion. Our projects and research are targeted at solving real-life problems within our built and a natural environment. My name is Shts, an architecture student. The faculty and facilities available to us make us industry ready. The project I'm working on recently won an award when my colleagues and I visited the Netherlands. Central University makes you industry ready.
At the end of the first round, Sandema Senior High Technical School has 6 points. Boateng Senior High School has 10 points. Osei Tutu Senior High School has 14 points. Four more rounds to go. Round 2. This round is also known as the speed race. The questions in the round are directed to all three schools simultaneously. For an opportunity to answer a question, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, Oti Boateng? Thank you. Yours, Osei Tutu. Thank you. And yours, Sandema. Thank you. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. If you answer correctly on the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. But please be careful, because if you attempt to answer a question and the answer is incorrect, or you are unable to provide an answer, you lose a precious point. For questions that require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds to present your answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have a maximum of 10 seconds to present that answer. Best wishes to all three schools. First set of questions, 30 seconds each. First one. The bob of a conical pendulum moves at 0.20 meter per second in a horizontal circle of radius 0.40 meters. Find the angle between the string of the pendulum and the vertical. Which of you, please, Samuel?
The angle is 45 degrees.
That's incorrect. Which of you, please, Samuel?
The answer is 30 degrees.
No. The right answer is 1.0 times 10 raised to the power negative 2 radians, or 0.57 degrees. Next one. Find the optical power in air of a biconvex lens with two spherical surfaces, one of radius 0.20 meter and the other of radius 0.40 meter. The refractive index of the material of the lens is 1.8. Yes. Komi.
2.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 6.0 diopters, positive. And if you don't raise your hand, I am at liberty to call either one of you. Next one. The displacement at time t of a particle at position x in a medium in which a wave propagates is given by y of xt is equal to a multiplied by sine of the expression omega t plus kx, where a is equal to 0.025 meter, omega is equal to 16 pi radian per second, and k is equal to 8 pi per meter. Find the phase speed of the wave. Samuel.
0.4 meters per second.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 2.0 meter per second. Next set, 30 seconds each. Find x if the vectors A is equal to xi minus 3j and b is equal to 5i plus 10j are perpendicular. Komi.
The value of x is 6.
Yes. Find the stationary point of the function y is equal to the expression x minus 2, the expression squared, plus 1, and state whether it is a maximum or a minimum. Yes, Samuel?
The turning point will be 1, and it is a minimum.
I'm not accepting that. Yes, Komi?
The stationary point, the point is 2, 1, and it is a maximum point.
No. Which of you, Manuel?
The points are 2, 1, and it's a minimum point.
Yes. Simplify. The expression 1 plus square root of 3 over the expression 1 minus square root of 3. Samuel.
It will be 2 plus root 3.
That's incorrect. Who rang next? Yes, Emmanuel.
We have negative 2 minus root 3.
Yes. Next set, 10 seconds each. Which part of the endosperm of maize is proteinaceous? The aileron layer. Next one. Name the structure in humans where one can locate osteocytes. Komi.
Bones.
Yes. Reflex action in vertebrates is an essential display induced by which type of neurons? Samuel.
Motor neuron.
Yes. Last set of questions, 30 seconds each. Iron 3 oxide may be prepared by heating iron 2 tetraoxosulfate 6, which also gives sulfur 4 oxide and sulfur 6 oxide as byproducts. Give a balanced equation for this disproportionation reaction. Which of you? Samuel.
And we have the 2FeSO4 going into SO2 plus 2SO3 plus 2 iron 3 plus
2 FeSO4 going to Fe2O3 plus SO2 plus SO3. Next one. Iron 3 oxide shows acidic property by reacting with concentrated sodium hydroxide solution to give water and sodium dioxoferrate 3. Give a balanced equation for this reaction. Yes. Samuel.
Okay, madam, we have Fe2O3 plus 2NaOH going into H2O plus 2NaFeO2.
You're right. Last question of the round. Iron pyrites is an ore of iron containing FeS2. When iron pyrites is roasted in air, iron 2 oxide and SO2 are formed. Give a balanced equation for the reaction. Samuel.
Madam, we have 2FeS2 plus 5O2 gas going into 2FeO plus 4SO2.
No. Which of you? Samuel.
2FeS2 plus 5O2 gas going into 2FeO plus 4SO2.
No. The right answer, 4FeS2 plus 11O2 going to 2Fe2O3 plus 8SO2. And that's the end of the second round.
Here's innovation from Goyle that takes you further. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes have been expertly crafted with the latest in liquid engineering technology, highly advanced for modern engines, prolongs oil change intervals, save you fuel, clean, protect and enhance engine performance. The way engines work has become complex, and Goyle has innovated to stay ahead with expertly crafted lubricants that work excellently with all petrol and diesel engines of today. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes. Innovation that takes you further. Goyle. Good energy.
At Central University, we are not just giving theoretical knowledge, but also real-life practical immersion. Our projects and research are targeted at solving real-life problems within our built and a natural environment. My name is Shts, an architecture student. The faculty and facilities available to us make us industry ready. The project I'm working on recently won an award when my colleagues and I visited the Netherlands. Central University makes you industry ready.
Round. Sandema Senior High Technical School has 9 points. Osei Tutu Senior High School has 9 points. Boateng Senior High School has 17 points. We are at the top of round 3. At stake in this round is the Prudential Life Insurance Nsmq star. The star is an award that is given to any school that earns a perfect score of 10 points in this round. This is what it's worth. For each member of such a team, there is 600 Ghana cedis. That means we have 600 Ghana cedis each for the 3 members of the team, the students, and 1 teacher, making a total of 2,400 Ghana cedis. Something worth working for, no? Yes. All right. So that is what is at stake, and thank you to Prudential Life Insurance. Round 3, as I have said, has the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you have 3 minutes to present 1 answer from your school. The problem of the day, as I have mentioned, is worth 10 points. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. A simple harmonic oscillator moving along the x-axis with amplitude big A and angular frequency omega has a velocity 2k small a, when its displacement is b, where k is a constant parameter. The velocity of the oscillator is kb when its displacement is small a. At t equals 0, the displacement of the oscillator is 0, and its velocity is big A omega. A, first part. Give an SI unit of K. B, give an expression for the displacement of the oscillator as a function of time. C, derive an expression for K in terms of C, derive an expression for K in terms of omega, small a, and b. And D, show that the amplitude of the oscillator is given by big A is equal to square root of the expression A squared plus B squared, and B squared is multiplying the expression B squared minus A squared all over B squared minus 4A squared. This is the problem of the day. You may now begin. Please stop writing and present your answers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ready. Contestants, please pick up your notepads and present your answers as you have them here. Thank you. Thank you. You even underlined your key. Go ahead and do the same. rate. This is the problem of the day. A simple harmonic oscillator moving along the x-axis with amplitude big A and angular frequency omega has a velocity 2k small a, when its displacement is b, where k is a constant parameter. The velocity of the oscillator is kb when its displacement is small a. At t equals 0, the displacement of the oscillator is 0 and its velocity is big A omega. A, give an SI unit of k. B, give an expression for the displacement of the oscillator as a function of time. C, derive an expression for k in terms of omega small a and b. And D, show that the amplitude of the oscillator is given by big A is equal to square root, and in the square root I have two terms. First term, A squared, plus the second term, and the second term is this, B squared multiplied by the expression, and the expression has a numerator and a denominator. The numerator is B squared minus A squared, and the denominator is B squared minus 4A squared. All right. The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the points, let's look at the suggested solution from the consultants. This is a problem from physics, and it's about a simple harmonic oscillator moving along the x-axis with a certain amplitude big A, an angular frequency omega, and a velocity of 2k small a when its displacement is b, where k is a constant. The velocity has been given as kb when the displacement is small a at t equals 0. And the displacement of the oscillator is 0, and its velocity is big A omega. The first question was for the contestants to give an SI unit of k. You have to analyze the situation. So from this, from what we've been given, we can see that the SI unit of k is actually per second. This is because A, that is small a, and B are displacements. So if the product of k and one of them is velocity, then k has to have the dimension of reciprocal time. So it's a logical discussion here. If you're able to come up with this, you get 2 points. The second part was to give an expression for the displacement of the oscillator as a function of time. The displacement is given by x. Let x be the displacement. Then it's going to be equal to big A multiplied by sine of omega t. If you don't like this, you are more interested and you want to be more complicated, you can add multiples of 2 pi to the face, and this will not change anything, right? Because it's a periodic function. All right. If you are able to come up with this, 2 points. For C, contestants were to derive an expression for k in terms of omega small a and b. Let's start with the velocity. The velocity is given by dx dt. Remember, we had a velocity, a displacement, right, from b. If we differentiate it with respect to time, we will get a velocity. And this is going to be equal to omega big A multiplied by cosine of omega t. And so we can now rewrite this in a more familiar way. So we have x squared over big A squared plus v squared over omega big A squared is equal to sine squared omega t plus cosine squared omega t. And this has to be equal to 1. When x is equal to a, v is equal to kb, that was given. So this gives us, so we are going to substitute and we get small a squared over big A squared plus k squared b squared all over the k squared b squared over omega a big A squared. And this is going to be equal to 1. At x equals b, where v is equal to 2k small a, we get b squared over big A squared plus k squared multiplied by 2 small a, the 2 small a squared divided by omega big A squared. And this is equal to 1. So we now have two relations which are essentially equal. So we can set them to be equal to each other. So if we equate the two expressions together, we get small a squared, big A squared, plus k squared b squared over omega a, the omega A squared, plus, and this is equal to b squared over big A squared plus k squared multiplied by 2a, the 2 small a squared, over omega big A, the omega big A squared. All right, we are getting there. So we have k squared over omega squared multiplied by this expression, b squared minus 2 small a squared, and this is going to be equal to b squared minus a squared, difference of 2 squares, right? And so we have a situation where we are now ready to make k the subject. And if we make k the subject, we get omega multiplied by this expression. The expression has a numerator and a denominator. In the numerator, we have b squared minus small a squared. In the denominator, we have b squared minus 4 small a squared. If you actually make it all the way here, you get 4 points. Yes. Then finally, D. Contestants were to show that the amplitude of the oscillator is given by the expression. So, big A is equal to the expression 2 terms adding. First term a squared, second term is b squared multiplied by that expression in the numerator, b squared minus a squared, small a squared, divided by, in the denominator, b squared minus 4 small a squared, right? Okay, so that's what they were supposed to show. What we are going to do is simply substitute what we have obtained for k into what we have as a relationship. So we have a is equal to square root of x squared plus v squared over omega squared, and this gives us square root of a squared plus kb squared over omega squared, and this is equal to that expression which I read. So we have actually proved it. If you're able to get this far, 2 more points to give a total of 10 points. Contestants, needless to say, this was a very challenging problem of the day, and none of the schools was able to do anything useful. For that reason, I am awarding, and I'm very, very unhappy to do so, but unfortunately, I have to award zeros all around. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. Please pick up your notepads. Round 4. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, kindly look at the statement carefully and decide whether it's true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case the statement becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If it's right, 2 4 points. If it's incorrect, there's a penalty, 1 point. Best wishes, everyone. I'm going to start with a preamble to all schools, after which I'll come to you, Boateng. Preamble. Consider the following statements about ideal gases. That's all. Consider the following statements about ideal gases. Boateng. For any given quantity of a gas at constant temperature, a plot of its volume against the corresponding pressure will not give a straight line. Samuel?
True.
Yes. Osei Tutu. For any given quantity of a gas at constant volume, a plot of its pressure against temperature will give a straight line of negative gradient. Yes, Julius.
False.
You're right. For any given gas at constant temperature, a plot of the product PV against molar quantity N will give a straight line of positive gradient. Victor?
It's true.
Yes. The function y is equal to x squared plus 1 is an even function. Yes, Samuel?
True.
Yes. The function y is equal to the expression x minus 1, the expression squared, is an even function. Yes, Julius?
False.
Yes. The function y is equal to 4x squared plus 6x plus 8 is an even function. Yes, Victor?
It's false.
Yes. The gravitational field strength inside a sphere of uniform density varies linearly with distance from the center of the sphere. Yes, Samuel?
False.
No, that's a true statement. The gravitational field strength outside a sphere of uniform density varies linearly with distance from the center of the sphere. Yes, Julius?
False.
You're right. The gravitational field strength outside a hollow spherical shell of uniform density varies as the inverse square of the distance from the center of the sphere. Yes, Victor?
It's true.
Yes. Croaking of frogs is to alert others of the presence of predators. Yes, Samuel?
False.
You're right. In frogs, croaking is used to invite the tadpoles to feeding places. Yes, Julius?
False.
Yes. Croaking of frogs is a sex call for females. Yes, Victor?
It's true.
Yes. The postulates of John Dalton did not anticipate any matter being made up of molecules. Samuel?
True.
No, that's a false statement. Osei Tutu. John Dalton believed that all atoms of the same element are identical. Yes, Julius?
True.
Yes. John Dalton did not anticipate the existence of electrons and protons. Victor?
It's false.
No, that's a true statement. For this next set, I have a preamble to all schools. Preamble. The equation x squared plus xy minus y squared is equal to 1 has the following point as a solution. That means when I get to you, I'll give you a point, the coordinates of a point. The equation x squared plus xy minus y squared is equal to 1 has the point as a solution. All right, so Boateng. The coordinates are 1, 1. Samuel?
True.
Yes. Osei Tutu, your coordinates are 1, negative 1. Julius?
False.
Yes. Sandema, your coordinates are negative 1, negative 1. Victor?
It's true.
Yes. Boateng. A wavefront is a surface of constant amplitude. Samuel?
False.
Yes. A wavefront is a surface of constant wavelength. Yes, Julius?
True.
No. A wavefront propagates at the phase velocity of the wave. Victor?
It's false.
No, that's a true statement. Last set of statements. A fern differs from a moth by having an independent gametophyte. Samuel?
True.
No. That's a false statement. A fern differs from a moth by having swimming antherozoids. Yes, Julius?
False.
Yes. Last statement. A fen differs from a moth by its ability to synthesize its own food. Yes, Victor?
It's false.
You're right. And that's the end of the fourth round. At the end of the fourth round, Sandema Senior High Technical School has 19 points. Osei Tutu Senior High School has 22 points. Boateng Senior High School has 24 points. Round 5. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. In order to solve a riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, Boateng? Thank you. Yours, Osei Tutu. Thank you. And yours, Sandema. Thank you. If you're able to solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. There are 4 riddles in all. Best wishes, everyone. I am found in nuclear reactors. My presence ensures a desirable energy distribution of neutrons. I may be as simple as ordinary water. Yes, Komi?
Moderator.
You're right. They solved the riddle on the third clue, 3 points. Next one. I am a biological process. I am one of the 3 fundamental aspects of developmental biology. I am the process that causes an organism to develop its shape. I also describe the development of unicellular life forms that do not have an embryonic stage in their life cycle. My name literally means beginning of the shape. Yes, Komi?
Specialization.
No. Who am I? Yes, which of you? Julius?
Incomplete metamorphosis.
Oh dear. Anyone? Is your hand up, you? Yes. You are right. Well done. Morphogenesis. Next one. When I occur, there is no net gain or loss. Representing me on paper hardly involves a trial and error approach. I have several agents and I operate through them. In any operation, I usually use two agents that complement each other. Electrons, not protons, constitute our lingua franca. My two halves are easily recognizable, and I do not guarantee maintenance of oxidation states. So, yes, which of you? Samuel?
Redox reaction.
You are right. I read all the clues, 3 points. Last one. I am something to be reckoned with. I am a divisor. I am an integer that divides another integer. I can also be a polynomial that divides another polynomial. I can also be anything that affects an organism. Yes, Samuel?
Factor.
You are right. I was reading the fifth clue, 3 points, and that's the end of the fifth round. At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. Sandema Senior High Technical School has 19 points. Osei Tutu Senior High School has 22 points. Boateng Senior High School has 33 points. Sandema Senior High Technical School, thank you for being here. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye. Best wishes. Osei Tutu Senior High School, thank you for being here as well. We have to say goodbye to you. All the best. Boateng Senior High School. Congratulations on winning the contest. Please prepare, and I look forward to seeing you at the quarterfinals. Well done. Viewers, we've come to the end of this contest, but before we leave, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service with support from GOIL, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, GCB Bank, Vimto, Academic City College, Adansi Travels, Kenya Airways, Accra College of Medicine, Medifair Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, GTP, FH Aachen University of Applied Sciences, and InterVarsity. Our media partners are Joy News, Joy FM, My Joy Online, and YFM. This is a prime time production. We are still at the 1A stage of competition. Please make plans to be with us next time when we bring you St. Louis Senior High School, Shemu Senior High School, and Osino Presby Senior High Technical School. Thank you for being with us this time, and see you next time. Bye.
Here's innovation from GOIL that takes you further. New GOIL Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes have been expertly crafted with the latest in liquid engineering technology, highly advanced for modern engines, prolongs oil change intervals, save you fuel, clean, protect and enhance engine performance. The way engines work has become complex, and GOIL has innovated to stay ahead with expertly crafted lubricants that work excellently with all petrol and diesel engines of today. New GOIL Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes. Innovation that takes you further. GOIL. Good energy.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential.
You're most welcome to a new era of banking at GCB Bank, where there are no long queues at the bank. Because you can enjoy swift access to your account anywhere, anytime with GCB e-banking solutions. Experience a world where you have financial convenience from a bank with integrity. A world where you can focus on your business and trust us to provide you with limitless business banking solutions that will take you to new heights. When you need a loan, sooner is better than later. So we give it to you in 24 hours to make sure the experience is memorable. Whatever you need, sir, we have an exceptional team of diverse professionals ready to serve you with a smile. Trust us with your money. We are bigger, better, safe, and ready to take you places beyond banking.
GCB Bank, your bank for life.
Central University, we are not just giving theoretical knowledge, but also real-life practical immersion. Our projects and research are targeted at solving real-life problems within our built and a natural environment. My name is Shts, an architecture student. The faculty and facilities available to us make us industry ready. The project I'm working on recently won an award when my colleagues and I visited the Netherlands. Central University makes you industry ready.